If Mousesports do fall short here in the second, well, we're about to find out. Dink onto Frozen with a Glock of device right up the middle. And BMAS's barrel has been spotted by Glaive. No cover, thanks to Frozen getting tagged early. And that game plan, well, it did not go to plan for Mousesports. Leaving A-Core at the bottom of B here, very risky considering they rotate fully out and don't try and trade him at the car. Mousesports expecting an A play, but if Astralis do clear A-Core from this position, B is free. I say that Dexter hangs around. And yeah, this is a nice setup, because if A-Core does just stick in this corner, you know, he can get traded by Dexter. But he's pushed into Device, who hasn't moved since the map started, finding his first kill to add to the damage dealt to Frozen. And Astralis just keep holding, because why wouldn't they? They've been fed 2 frags already. Maybe there's more to come.
Oh. Hey, you're feeling worried now if you're Mouse, right? You wanted to hit the ground running to begin this CT side. Rops deleted over at the long side, and oh, it's a CT wrap. Of course, you would never see this one coming if you're Mouse. Even then, to deal with Frozen, they've dispatched Glaive. He's like, yeah, I'll run him down. Oh, wait, A's clear, guys. A's clear. It's not clear. Frozen's... Oh, there it is. It does get it. Oh, but B's clear, guys. Clear. Device calls it. And now they start to run towards B. There isn't a lot of time on the clock, but yeah, it should be good for the bomb plant. And they're just hunting Frozen down. Watch out for the... Oh, Device! dupreeh, well, he's getting the trade, but definitely the favored side. A lot of AWPers even neglecting to pick the AWP up at all on this T-half.
Oh, dirty dink for Dexter. The back 10 battle won by him, and he's going to get hounded down, but he wins another fight with the flash popping in his face. AK gifted. Mousesports are boosting the AK. Fast in through the long molly for Zip. He's going to smoke off A-Core, who can just go through it, right? Nothing to lose, everything to gain. If Rob gets a tag, A-Core can deliver the pain, and that he does. Bomb dropped, A-Core with more damage, and he's upgraded as well, spraying and taking down Zip. This eco is perfection for Mousesports, and dupreeh in a 1-on-5 with no bomb and 50 seconds to do it.
Yeah, what on earth is dupreeh meant to do here? There's one, but the trade is immediate for Dexter.
That we often see from this T side, but for now they are just heavy buying. Double nade into ult mid, do some more damage. Utility working out for Mousesports for a change. That's a fast escape for A-Core. He hits the headshot and gets out alive with another. Now BMAS's time. Yet to frag, but this could change as dupreeh runs out through the choke. And Mousesports 1 by 1 are picking up kill after kill. Dexter doesn't want to offer a way into B here. He is the only man tasked with this banana control. So that kill in the smoke fade will work fine. And Magist gets picked up in mid. Flawless round for Mousesports. That was a force for Astralis. They don't do a point of damage.
They're going to need to have him inside of A if they want to repel this A take from all 5 players on Astralis. Dexter's going aggressive down through the banana. Flashes over. Robs is blinded in the graveyard. We need something big. There's the first, but only good for 1. BMAS gets there just in time to reclaim a 2-on-3. And with the swing, oh, it's BMAS lighting up the server. Just dupreeh left alive. Will smoke off the moto to try and keep BMAS away, but Dexter's already here, knocking on the door of dupreeh. Bomb trying to go down. They're rushing through the smokes, and there it is, the lock-in. 6 on the board for Mousesports.
4-on-4 and contacting up on long. Mousesports again, solo B, leaving Dexter in this position, and he's on a nice off angle, but he's got to commit to the spray. dupreeh re-peeks back in with a jiggle wiggle, and Astralis now running around the moto.
Yeah, still too strong. It's Rops and BMAS. There's the first for Rops, but immediately traded. And BMAS very, very low. Still finding kills. Trying to set Frozen up for the clutch. A 1v2 versus dupreeh and Magist. Easier said than done. That Molotov missed the mark. Bomb down. Not really planted for anything, but it's this double setup in the site that's going to prove very, very rough for Frozen to navigate. 2 players, similar angles, different elevation. Bit of a reposition from dupreeh. Leaves him out of line with Magist, but there's the swing, and dupreeh's hungry for the kills. Yeah, just a standard B execute. Frozen and Dexter, how are they going to respond to this? Device has already run through. Braving these smokes. He's deep within enemy lines. Dexter on for 1 and almost the double, but denied by dupreeh. The 4-on-4 retake from Mouse at this B bomb site. And with utility still to spare for Astralis, that smoke goes down in CT just to keep the angle cut off that much longer. This is a bit of a rough one for Mouse. Now they do have all these Molotovs, all these nades, and a smoke as well. That smoke can either be used on the bomb or to block off Banana, knowing that that's where the bomb is planted for. So that can come in handy later in the round. It's a flurry of utility and trades going back and forth, but ultimately, Mouse looking good in this one. They tap the bomb, they bait these shots through the Banana, and Frozen sticking it, getting off the bomb, trying to hold the line, in with the first. The spray transfers almost through, but there's no time left. It comes down to the wire. Zip and Frozen.
Rops has moved down mid. Astralis don't catch him. They still have their eyes on it. So if Rops goes early here, he should be dead to Dupree. Oh, there it is. And now you can bail from the B play. Now you know there are two players there if you're Astralis. So right back to A they go.
Oh no, this is turned very, very rough, very, very quickly. BMAS needs to deliver. The Molotov might slow them down, but Zip goes running through it. They smoke the molly. They are charging BMAS down. The cavalry's running in, but with limited time on the clock, and BMAS just trying to buy time. Nice. There it is. They say it's priceless, and yet here he is offering it up in high supply. There's no time for Zip. No matter how good you are at clutches, you can't beat the clock. Mousesports, they lock in that round. And Dexter wins it just by sitting back over a Banana.
Kills the guy who's going to go plant. So that's a really, really well played round for BMAS. Good patience. He had to live there after getting the first in middle. Glaive spraying the smoke, kills Acor, pushing down. Mousesports again trying their hand at aggression, but Astralis have definitely been cottoning on to that in the recent rounds.
Oh, it's a little awkward. BMAS can't smoke this. Robs was the only man with utility. You know, usually if Robs is spotted like that, you can at least have BMAS drop the smoke. That doesn't happen. The numbers have dwindled elsewhere. That's because, you know, you get a lot of freedom on the back of pinning Robs in like that. Allows the peek onto Boiler side. BMAS gets dropped out of the round. The B player falls as well. And then, you know, you compound that into the fact that you lose Acor early on, and it's shaped up to be a pretty grim round for Mousesports.
Oh, Dupree. It's on a nice edge here. Does he go for it right at the end of the round? Does he take one quick peek into Boiler? He's been waiting here all round long. It'd almost feel wasteful to not, but nothing getting given over, and Robs will live to tell the tale.
And well, Device does the rest. Can he get away with more? They're boosting Dexter into the maws of the beast at Banana.
Oh no!
And through the smoke, but Frozen, angered by that tickling that Device gives him.
Oh, very close. Robs covers his teammate though. Astralis looking for 8 at the half. It's going to have to be a 2-on-4 into the B-bomb site, but there's only one man here right now. That nade a long way away, but they're crunching middle, so they're going to have this info ahead of time. They know at this point it's a B play. It's just about how many players are here, and now with 2 nades going down at the same time, that's all the confirmation Mousesports need. Bomb planted and retaking a 4-on-2.
Oh, Glaive tries to get in their face, and so it's left to Magic because that had a pretty quiet game. Now he's got a chance to show his mettle. Over here at the back of the site, the molly rains in. That's going to nullify one of these angles, and at this point it should be pretty obvious where Magisk is hiding out. In with the swing, whittled down, they're getting ever closer, and there it is. They deal with him, they grab that defuse, and Mousesports.
Enough for one of these BXX. That certainly looks to be the game plan. Zip missed the timing. A player's crept out to his close right. He might be a dead man walking, and he doesn't even know it. Throwing nades, and he finds a frag on the fadeaway with the grenade as well. Zip getting far more than you should ever be allowed in that position. 5-on-2. Somehow, some way, Astralis have just slaughtered Mousesports.
The fact that the nade kills someone there is just wild, right? That's 2 kills in a split second. Now, the bomb's not planted. Are they going back to A? That is wild if that's the game plan. Now, Magisk is waiting, though, and he locks it in. Yeah, man, you try and do something cheeky versus Astralis. It's never going to pan out the way you're hoping.
And went back to the AK for the rest of the half to far better success. He found that ace on the B-bomb site. So, yeah, you know, definitely want to try it out of the gate, but whether you'll remain with it, the entire T side will have to see. He's got a Zeus, and he's got a kill with it. Acor, how's he done that? He was hidden at top B behind the wall, and he kills Glaive with the Zeus, getting himself an M4. Wow, $200 investment, big results, but it might not matter with his flank and hot pursuit Device. Doming 2 from behind, and with the bomb lost, Acor, he's making this one interesting. What is going on? He almost aces the round with a $200 investment. Rops with a deagle. Magist looking the right way, but he turns, and it's an eco win for Mousesports. Oh my goodness. Magist turns on a dime and that will be a costly round for Astralis.
It's electrified, man. That's juicy indeed. It's a shame though, the Mag 7 is just bad. Oh, Dexter's gone, a device AWP ringing out, and Acor not wanting to rise to the challenge just yet, smoked off as well. Throws the CT smoke and retrieves one from the dead body of Dexter. Now they fall away from B, but this is information that Astralis have. They hear the footsteps going back. Robs gets out through the apartments, but is blindsided on the trade by Magisk. Device is already here. How has this happened? He's so damn quick, so decisive in this decision to rotate. They surely won't be ready for the AWP engrave, but they are. Acor beats him in the head-to-head. Now left up in the 1v2, and it's back towards that B-bomb site again. This time, actually going for the long wrap, little hop to get himself there. Dodges the timings, in through CT. They're rotating through Banana, expecting they can catch up to the guy. Right now, the whole map is a bit of a mystery. Magisk is staying back in the A site. Acor's got around the world and then back again into B.
Oh my.
Glaive digs him out, but the bomb plant comes in at least. Very, very fast on the rotation, though.
Yeah.
And gets there just in time to get that freebie onto Acor. Actually not throwing in. He's holding on to it. And Alex instead to just take these fights with the flash from Zip. Nobody's blind. They hide in the pool. This gives them a decent bit of room to work with. That smoke now goes down to try and give him more angles to play with. Dexter bests him in the head-to-head. And now the sheer numbers alone, right? Like, you look at the weaponry. Like, yeah, they've retrieved the M4 and they got the MP9. But these players, you know, two of them are armorless. And outsmarting Glaive and Zip, who tried to play that in tandem, tried to play off of one another. They're even chasing down these saving players, mate. You're not getting away with these guns, Astralis. A tag onto Magisk. Dupree's like, don't worry, I'll clean it up. And he will bail his teammate out. You still want to get some kind of return out of this if you're Mouse. You know, you've got a lot of low HP players here, and there might only be one man inside of this B side. But even if Zip, you know, gets a kill, that might tempt you in for the retake. There's Frozen dying. Now if Zip can get one even inside of B, suddenly Astralis are very interested in going for this. Zip trying to bide his time in the smoke, trying to pick the right moment to go through, and there's the kill onto the bomb plant. Acor trades it, but there's very little time. This bomb's got to go down now, and a 3v2 retake. Astralis already poised for it, thanks to Glaive's push down through middle. They're already here. Owls posting up. Acor with a double in the round, holding CT, just waiting for a peek that hasn't arrived yet. Glaive's going to go ahead and smoke the coffins, trying to cut off a player, and that will isolate BMAS out of this round, leaving Acor as the one man in the site, deleted by Dupree, and BMAS through the smoke is gone as well. Mousesports, it all falls apart. The retake comes through for Astralis. Yeah, this double pit setup can be tricky to deal with, but Magisk blindsided by Rops. Oh, still gets one more blind, and now they don't account for Dupree. Down in the pit, he's on for a double, but denied by Frozen. And Dexter putting up numbers as well. Gonna go with the distance here as Mousesports put 11 on the board. We said they needed to break that momentum, right? They needed this kind of point break. Very strained economy in play on the Astralis side. You know, the worry was that they start to run away with it on the back of building up some money, building up momentum behind it while breaking Mouse. They've kept it, though, neck and neck. The tug of war continues, and just when you think Mousesports could be down and out for the count, they fight their way back in.
One smoke and one kit on Zip, and that is all they have. Device wide angle. Molly comes down. Flick is good, though. BMAS out of the round. That's a start for Astralis. What can they do with it, though? I mean, we had a similar round in the first half where Mousesports were 5-on-3 up after 2 early picks on the CT side. They had 2 guns and 3 pistols, and Device aced them running into B. So, oh no, we have got the same situation now, except with more firepower and more pushing. Dupree is not waiting for them to come to him, and he has taken Dexter out of the middle choke. 2-on-5. Surely no one going to be coming in and acing this one for Mousesports to pull the rabbit out of the hat. Frozen caught in mid, Rops in apps. This won't be a surprise to Astralis either, and they've got the bomb down. They already know he was spotted from pit, and that might be the round. Astralis, flawless with no money, only saved guns, and that is why you go and save, ladies and gents.
Mac 10 on Dexter at least makes him fast, right? You can throw him into the fray. First man in is going to be Dexter on that Mac. Doesn't draw the shots out from Dupree. Device, quick flick onto Robs, and now Dupree trying to hold down the long side. Dexter a little too early on that peak, and Dupree's gunning for these kills through the smoke and still holding on to the long side. The lineup's in, but BMAS, he will go back towards this B site, starting to get a little paranoid at how silence has fallen over here in top mid. Device, the doctor is in, scalpel at the ready.
Ooh.
Looking to make a pretty precise incision into this offensive of Mousesports. Here he is, there's the first, ducking into the smoke, trying to keep himself hidden. Oh, the spam doing a lot of damage, but not dealing the killing blow. Leaves Frozen in a very rough spot indeed. Has to get the reload off as well. Time is running out for Frozen, and there's Glaive putting 14 on the board for the Danes.
No nades for Mouse either. Glaive is now inquisitive and he's taken a kill early. Dexter, who's been dishing out opening frags, is now on the receiving end of one. And Mousesports, I mean, there's almost no way you can even make this round look interesting.
Oh yeah, Device don't fall for the jiggle. Oh, another star peeking into him. Acor spotted in Boiler and Frozen dead in the apartments. They know where the last man is and they gun him down. Astralis onto 15, map and series point, looking to take a 2-0 victory.
Dirty B setup.
Yeah, triple setup here, right? Never going to be easy. Zip holding onto this flash to flash his teammates back in for the peak, and there it is. It rings over high. BMAS, good for the trade at least, an important one to get. They lose Acor right away. Glaive, he's seen the head, and BMAS is now in the dirt as well. And down for Mouse. They're setting up outside of B. They throw that CT smoke in, and they might just follow through into this B bomb site after all. But to do that, you got to get past these two Titans, Glaive and Zip. They both get down in the pit, and Dexter's dropped through the smoke as the IGLs go blow for blow. Zip playing up close, really serving to complicate matters as this smoke fades. It's Glaive in with another. He can't even see them, and yet he's doing all the damage. Glaive, not the one to sweat bullets, but here he is making it look good. Frozen, last man standing in a sea of Astralis. No real time to work with and very little left to do apart from die. As now the chances for Mouse are out the window, and Frozen knows it. This is an Astralis victory locked on in. They take it 2-0. The Danes looking dominant to open this up. There might have been some doubt there in the second half, but they weather the storm and they emerge victorious to open up Katowice.